Now return to Conan Exiles. This is Uncharted Waters. Alright, now wait a minute. I've discovered the Throne of the Witch. It's right here. I'm gonna go for a visit. Alright. So, it's done. We get to claim Valeria's sword. Is that in my inventory? I wasn't in creative mode, so where is it? Ah. We have to make it. It's only 41. Alright. No big deal. To the garrison. Let's just bypass this. Alright. Continuing on. There. Corruption? We're heading probably to that power nexus over there. One assumes. Should I assume that I can get up here? Yes, indeed. It looks like it leads somewhere. Ancient paintbrush. Hey, we need to turn that in. Oh. Defeat a world boss. Well, we're about to face one, no doubt, if it's like all the others. I don't understand why we can't keep using this pond as a water source. Well's my arse. It's not that far off, and it's not dangerous either. The Darfari keep away fearing the algae. Of all things, they fear the algae. Good grief. I don't think that's the problem there, bud.
to your day.
Well, if it's like the other place, just because we can't get there doesn't mean there isn't anything there. I need an ancient Lemurian key. You son of a bitch. Scoutmaster Aku. Interesting sound effect. Kind of annoying, actually. Yes, yes, yes. Growling, growling. Trying to find me a way up here. Irritating. This is how the game used to be many years ago, when they didn't have climbing in it. I don't think they even had the double jump, actually. Alright, we're not meant to get up there, fuck. Oh, that's what's growling. It's Yog-Sothoth. The Great Devourer is just hanging up out there.
I can taste your stench, human.
Badge of Valor. Okay.
What comes in the night?
Got plenty of those. I cannot make that jump. Now I've gotten myself lost. I guess that's not that way.
Soon my teeth will taste great.
So, what I gather, when they said they updated the combat and all that, they said that they made the NPCs harder. They wouldn't just stand there and get blocked and whatever. And I think what that has come to mean is that they run around a lot. Because it's getting harder and harder to hit them. It doesn't necessarily mean that their AI got better, or that they are a little bit more complex in their combat abilities. It's just that they don't stand there anymore. I swear to God, if I had to go left first, get like a heart or some kind of sacrifice for this guy, I'd be a little upset. this circle around from the other direction?
It's a strange scent on the wind.
Oh. Okay, maybe we're supposed to go this way afterward?
Soon my teeth will taste your throat. Return to your dead.
Well, now I'm... This is the pathway we came up when I first saw this thing, right? And then there should be a dude here that we killed. Yes. So then we came here. Fought a bunch of monkeys. Which was all right here. And then I went down there for funsies. Now here... Ah. Well, I guess I could go that way. But I think I was meant to go that way. Son of a fucking... I think I was meant to go that... Well, maybe not that way. This way, over the... Just stay out of my fucking way. Because the way all these rocks are going, you can go down them, but, you know, obviously you can't go up them again, so I think that is by design. Although now, we're in a very precarious area over here. Maybe I should just fall. Look at... Where are my people? Bat demon. Fiend.
By yours!
Oh, look at that. Ritualist Hayat. Nobody.
Soon my teeth will taste your throat!
Oh, oh shit. Could roll right off that thing. Wonderful. 10 out of 10. Thing teleports into a fucking tree and gets stuck there. I love that shit. No ammo. Ah, fuck. Because I threw it all in that damn... If this thing drops something important, it better not fall off. Well, hopefully there wasn't anything I needed to hack off its body. Where's this other bastard? I swear to God. If they had something important in there... E to interact. I pray Hayat is right. These demons from beyond bother me. It's like they hear my thoughts, and so I am happy to not be there. Sometimes I wonder if Hayat is really him anymore, touched in the head, not touched by Yogg, perhaps both. I do not know. I'm not High Priest. I mean, is there nothing we can do to send him away? Like, you'd think that there'd be an item that just dropped to banish Yogg or something. But both of the bosses just fucking went away. Fuck, I love this game. Jesus Christ. A fucking waste. Alright, where the hell's the door? What's even the goddamn purpose of this place? So what is to the left of this? Had I gone this way? Nothing. Nothing is to the left of this. What about out here? We discovered this, right? Did I? I don't even remember. There's actually a whole area out here. It's a whole big area out here. See, this is such a windy thing that it's entirely possible I did come out this way. I just got here eventually some other direction. Whatever, let's just go back to this camp. Kill the things. Hopefully this time they don't fall off the goddamn edge and I can finally see what is in here. Alright, get him first. Get out of my fucking way, you sons of bitches. Silent slash, orange dye. $50. Oh, it's a katana. Okay, can we not send it to the edge this time?
Nothing better. Soon my teeth will take your throat. You will never return to your death.
Nothing. Doesn't drop anything. There's nothing to this. It just exists. Why are we even in here? I don't even understand the purpose to these places. It's like a dungeon without a goal. It just exists. The veiled memory. We leave under cover of night, skulking away from our home like cowards. We are alive at least. We are alive at least. When the wolves came, we had to retreat. It was the final straw. Between them and the Vanir, I don't know who I fear the most. Our clan is small, and we cannot stand against the tide of enemies that Crom has thrown our way. I alone now stand here, a guardian against the tide, while the rest of my clan retreats to the wilds outside. Did I say alone? No, I have my blade, and by Crom they will taste it. Okay. Another Nexus air point, I see. So what, we're gonna have to face another werewolf or something? Wolves, by the way, being the worst of the enemies, aside from rock noses. Unreasonably tough for the creatures that they are. I mean, all things considered. Like, of all the animals and monsters and whatnot, They're literal demons that are not as difficult as wolves. Entire elite units that are not as difficult as wolves. Lost another scout today. The wilds are getting wilder by the day. Wolves, Vanir, saber-toothed cats. I hope the tunnel is dug soon. I have little energy to continue these battles. Tell me about it. Just follow the path, I guess. While there are probably places off to the side, points of interest and such, it's not really worth going after them.
Never return to your den.
Speaking of rock noses. Agnir's been turning, or began turning. If we don't leave soon, I fear he'll get lost to the rage. Ask Callus why we don't just get rid of the Vanir, but he insists doing so would reveal ourselves to the world and therefore being hunted down like dogs. Gods be damned. So yeah, big boss gonna be a werewolf. Oh my fucking god, I am going to be so fucking glad when we're done with this shit. For how common it is to get stuck because of your companions, I can't believe they don't have a command for fuck off and just they go away. They spread out and go away from you. So how come when I used these before, they last forever, and when I'm actually needing them, they last for like 2 minutes? I'm sure there's a shortcut or something there. So they took the worst enemies, the wolves and the rock noses, and put them together. Are we even going around? Like, where the fuck am I? Am I supposed to go that way? Am I supposed to jump? And the rams. A trifecta of annoying creatures that will not leave you fucking alone. All together. Genius. I see ya, you bastard. Get out of there. At least the rams are one-shots. Maybe he didn't turn into a werewolf. Maybe he turned into the undead. Okay, obviously I was supposed to come up a different way, maybe? No? And there's nothing actually here. I can't even go into the tower. Is this not the right tower? Is there a completely different tower? Oh, fuck off. But we were here before. Alright, I give up. How the fuck do you get around this map? It's not even a thing, it's just there. Visual appeal. I think attacking that tower was it. Ancient paintbrush, okay. I think that was the boss. The fragment of power. What this tells me is it might be like that other tower with the demons, the fiends, and there might be a switch or something to activate and open those doors. Maybe? I guess one way to find out is to ghost. Nope. So unless it teleports you, that's just a solid chunk of something. That was it. The hell? I mean, there's nothing here. A couple fights and that, and like no legendary item. This feels incomplete. Well, let's turn in this paintbrush. You wanted it, you wanted it. Right? Can't read the scroll. Paintbrush. Drowned war paint. Drowned war paint. That's all you get out of that. As a tavern, this This is very interesting and something that I could probably create. Be very sizable. Very sizable. This has got to be like 12 to 15 blocks across. Probably. Maybe not that much. Because if we think, what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, maybe a little bit more. Anyway, History of the Notch and Arrow, page 1. When the first men explored these savage lands, they came upon a strange passage. A thick spectral mist poured from its innards. Those that dared enter faced one of two fates. They either emerged stronger and wiser, or never returned at all. This chance for greatness drove men hungry for power as the story spread and contorted until only the promise of greatness remained. Yeah, but what do you get from here? And that's page 1? Where's the other pages?
What'll it be?
And you can't even turn in the one that I've got because it doesn't count? Do you have to use it? No. So what is even the point of that? Alright. Well, as far as I'm concerned, done. Let me, for the sake of this legendary chest, why don't we go into the Queen's tomb? Do I have a skeleton key on me? I do. Okay. Visit the Void Forge. Now that one, I don't know where that is. We discovered the Ice Forge, which, now that I think about it, I think I missed something there. We found the forge, but I think I missed the thing that taught me ice weapons. Let's find out. Yeah, I don't see any ice weapons. Oh, frostsmithing. No, so I got it. Never mind. Druidcraft. Eh. I don't even know what this is good for. Just a lot of different potions and stuff. Okay. Well, overall, pretty cool mod. I really appreciate how much effort has gone into it. There's, especially when you get the companion mod to it, which adds all the items and stuff as well. It definitely creates an expanded experience for Conan. Something new in a game that really has been the same for 7 years, 8 years now. Well, 7 years, I guess. Almost. So, you know, there's always... I mean, even from the beginning, I would say, from the very, very beginning, when there was almost nothing in this game, the modding community has basically been the pushers and expanders on what this game could be. So many things from the mods have found their way into the official game, because even the devs are like, yeah, that's actually better, that's pretty cool. So, you know, it's nice to see that they're not even waiting for Funcom to come up with, you know, new areas, new maps, new stuff to explore. Shit. That people are actually making full-blown maps, and there are several others. There's a Stygian one, and there's another one that I can't remember the name of offhand. I will probably explore those. I feel like I've explored everything there is in this map so far. So when other chapters come out for the DLC, the Age of War, and whatever they continue to add to the game, I think that I'll probably go into other mods. I think I'll look at the Stygian mod next, or Stygian map, I should say, which I believe is the least developed of all the modded maps, so who knows. Um, the new content for Age of War, disappointing. What it's implied will be added to the game, I guess. You kind of have to wait until the last chapter, because they're going to change how the purges work and a lot of stuff like that. The addition of like the treasure vaults, I guess are kind of cool, because it does give you a goal. You're not just destroying your enemy's bases or whatever. You're actually, excuse me, you're actually going toward something. And if they're orienting the purges to that end, where they're trying to destroy your treasure, but you know, at the same time, there's no point. There's no point to any of that, because it's just treasure. What are you doing with it? It's just sort of bragging rights more than anything. Because so far, you don't gain anything from having lots of treasure. So, what's that about? Let's see, so we can add that to the treasure, we can add that. I think that's treasure. It's a shame I can't even see what my final tally is going to be, just because it's bugging out in that, but here we go. I mean, the idea of a treasure vault is cool. It's just that how it was talked about when they added this, it doesn't seem to add up. Because they talked about how your treasure vault would grow and expand. And I was expecting, like, you know, coin piles that as you add, it creates these piles that get bigger and bigger. Because as it is now, having to find room for all these coins, it's kind of boring. And like this, I mean, just it's a cool thing with no purpose. And yeah, I can't even see how much loot I've got in here. Gold bar is 19,000 points worth. Yeah, so like, just what's it even for? Because it doesn't really unlock anything for you. Now, I mean, that would be something, right? Like if you could go and all these chief, where did that go? Did I just delete it, maybe? Oh, it's outside, isn't it? Where is it? Where the fuck did I put that? The shield and banner maker thing. It's not upstairs, is it? But, like, you know, make it have a purpose. Make it unlock things for your clan as you gain treasure, etc., etc. Yeah, I must have just destroyed it. Because where are the rest of these? How do I unlock those? The things that I did unlock came out of the journey step, or not the journey steps. You know what I'm talking about. This thing, the challenges, and the battle pass. And there's nothing in here. The only thing I didn't get are the one-time use items. So where do the other ones unlock? Unless they are waiting for, you know, next chapter, which is probably true. But I mean, you're so limited in the options anyway. There needs to be some new ones. Because honestly, they kind of suck. like this. Being able to change the background color, not just the background logo thing, would be nice. And what is the purpose? You know, they just tacked on things that are superficial. And I guess from, one standpoint, that's good because, they've done a pretty decent job of making things that are not necessary if you're going to spend money. I don't think you have to spend money on this stuff because all of these banners, well, maybe you do. So like you would have to buy the battle pass to get these banners unlocked and stuff. So never mind what I was about to say there. Like if you're spending money on this stuff, like just, it needs to have more than what. Let me back up on this. If you're spending money in this game, it is almost always cosmetic. So like all the gear, all the different building types, all that DLC stuff has no fundamental change on the game. There's no pay to win. So I guess it makes sense that, these banners and all that serve no purpose because you do have to spend money on it. So, but at the same time, it's pretty lame. I mean, for the DLC, it's like $10? Not bad, and especially since it's a self-perpetuating thing, you get these coins throughout this, so you really only have to spend $10 once and you get all, it's just, I would honestly rather, like, stuff like this, just an entire series worth of new armors, new furniture, new building pieces, stuff like that. I would rather it just stay a DLC. I do not see anything significantly better through the Bazaar and Battle Pass than just a full DLC. Like you get so much more out of all this. And even if all they wanted to do was just release an item pack, not even like a full-blown thing of like a themed Aquilonian building and costume or whatever. Like if it was just going to be a decor pack for $10, fine, add that in. It's just, I mean, why? This is a corporate decision. This is a how can we nickel and dime people and have the whales pay us more money than the game is actually worth. That's it. It's just tacking on stuff without still tackling the underlying core of what is wrong with the game. I mean, even in this series, there have been things I've pointed out that have been in the game for 7 years now, and they don't fix them. And they have not significantly expanded the game, as I was saying, to the point where players are making their own full-on maps because they want to expand the game because Funcom is taking forever. They're just doing tiny little things that are cool, but they're not enough. So it bothers me. I mean, at least with the Age of Sorcery, they added a completely new mechanic. One that they'd promised since the beginning and that players were actually waiting for. But this, the Age of War, I see nothing with this. Like, they had one idea. They were like, we should add sorcery to the game. Wait a minute, why don't we do the nickel and dime DLC stuff? And they went, okay. And then they got done with that, and they were like, now what? And they're like, let's add some customizable banners. I'm sure, I'm actually almost positive the modding community did this at one point. It's just that every time Funcom updates the game, it breaks so many mods. So many awesome mods, including like the farming and brewing one, at the very beginning of the game. So many of those mods just aren't there anymore because people get tired of updating it because Funcom changes things fundamentally. There was a very awesome mod, and I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before. I can't remember the name of it offhand. I mentioned it in one of the series. It before they added brewing officially to the game, it was how you did brewing, and they had really cool grow beds, and they were much more useful than the ones they have in this game, the little potter plant thing. And the merchants were the best part of it, because there was a selling merchant and a buying merchant, and it was basically just an exchange. If you had like 1,000 rock, you could turn it in for whatever you wanted. There was a coin system, so it was coins based upon the mod, and then you could use those coins to do so much better than what this game has done. Even this mod, you know, it has its in-game coins that you can spend, and that's awesome. That's very similar, but it sucks because everything just costs so fucking much. Like, even to travel around, you need like 10,000 coins. Like, who's got that many coins? How many coins? I guess these are them. I didn't put them anywhere else in any of the chests, right? I've been carrying these with me the entire time. So, this entire series, I've only managed to collect, naturally, 526 coins. If I sat in town, went door, 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 and just farmed them, I mean, what a waste of time to come up with 10,000 so that I could use the transport system, you know, once to go from like here to here. How many hours would I need to spend to farm this many freaking bronze coins? And I know there's the exchange rate. Like, with all the gold coins and silver coins that are lying around in the game, you could definitely exchange for that. But it's just, it's a cool system that is too cumbersome to be worth using. You know, maybe if I was stuck in a multiplayer game and I did not have access to the admin stuff, and that was really just sort of forcing you to do that, then okay, fine. Maybe I'll spend a day farming all the gold from the chests and whatnot, and then converting it to bronze coins so I can fast travel. But even the fast travel, you know, you could use a fast travel point here, or maybe one that's actually like up here. You know, just, you can fast travel, but nowhere useful. And that kind of sucks. Here, they've got it pretty good. Here's one here, here's one here, here's one here, here's one here. Great distance. That is perfect. Because, you know, it teleports you just far enough to be useful, but you can still walk to the next one if you had to. It needs to be this distance. They need to add at least half a dozen more points throughout the map. And frankly, I personally need a much more obvious goal. You can collect the items in the game, Star of the Champion, the mask, all that shit, that in the Exiled Lands take your bracelet off. What purpose do they serve here? I don't know. I do not know that. There might be a character somewhere, there might be something that you can turn them in, but the way the game kind of hides that shit, I don't know where it is. I don't know the map well enough. But interesting idea, nonetheless. You know, it does add some stuff for sure. The trying to take everything from Sipta and the Exiled Lands and mash it in, I think they did a pretty decent job. And all the little Easter eggs and stuff, it's pretty good. It's just, like I said, needs some work. And frankly, I don't know that I will ever return to the map. I don't pay attention to the mod enough to care. So, yeah, I think I'll end this one here then. Maybe I'll watch a series by somebody else who's done this. Although, if that series is 2 years old, then it's not going to be up to date on the end content and shit. I mean, that map that I've been working off of doesn't even have the bottom half of this, so who knows. But I'll see if there's something I missed, something significant, and then maybe make a little add-on video. But otherwise, I think this is done. So I'll end this one here, and next time we come back, Chapter 2 is, what, like 3 weeks away? I might not do it immediately, but probably soon. I'll be exploring another map, and I don't know how long that's going to be, because if the map isn't finished, then it's, you know, I don't see Chapter 2 adding too much more content. It might be a short one. The hell are you doing? But yeah, anyway, I'll end this one here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next Let's Play.